Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Once again, I want to welcome you all to my show, A Table Talk with Mrs. Ubongbasi Orok. In case you are just joining us, please go through our post and watch our video. Today, we are going to look at the mistakes in marriages, what causes divorce, and how to eradicate them. Number 1, getting married to a wrong person. If you get married to a man or a woman which was not meant to be your wife or to be your husband, it will end up in serious problems. That is why it is good, before you go into any marriage, you must be very sure that the person you are getting married to is the man or is the woman God kept for you. There are some things you need to do in order to be sure of this aspect, this particular aspect. One of those things is fasting and prayer. You can go into fasting and prayer. Pray to God. Tell Him to reveal if the person before you is truly your partner. Tell Him to reveal if the decision you are about to make is the right decision. Don't just rush into any marriage simply because your friend is married, your sister is married, your brother is married, you want to go and marry. And you end up marrying someone who was not meant for you. This is one of the reasons we are having series of divorce cases in our country and even the world at large. You need to pray, fast, tell God to reveal to you if truly that person you are about to live with, that person you are about to accept to your life, is the main person for you or is the real person for you. Do this because marriage is divine, marriage is spiritual. Another aspect we are going to look at is lack of understanding. You are with a man who is your husband, or you are with a woman who is your wife. One of the major things you need to consider is understanding. Husband, you need to understand your wife. Wife, you need to understand your husband. This understanding involves some things like attitude, likes and dislikes of your spouse, etc. The next one is lack of trust. Husband, trust your wife. Wife, trust your husband. Know what your partner can do and what your partner cannot do. Without trust, there is no marriage that will stand. Without trust, there will still be a lot of divorce cases. Without trust, we will still continue to make mistakes in our marriages. In a nutshell, trust is very paramount when it comes to marriage. The next one is previous lifestyle. The lifestyle we lived before we got married to our partner. That is why it is very, very important when someone is single, you guide against all unnecessary lifestyle. Try to guard against the lifestyle of doing things anyhow you like. For example, when you are a single lady, you are into hookup, at the end of it all, such lifestyle may end up affecting you when you finally get married. Because why? It may only be easy if your partner is already on the know of your previous lifestyle. But if you were hiding it from him and you finally get married to him, if your partner happens to realize the type of lifestyle you were living when you were single, that maybe you were into hookup, it may end up ruining your marriage. It may end up causing divorce. It may end up being the greatest mistake in marriage. So, each and every one of you out there must be able to guide against the lifestyle you are living when you are single, so that by the time you are married, you will not have anything to regret about. Infertility can cause divorce in marriages. If a man gets married to a woman, the man is expecting that at the end of it all, God is going to bless him with children. But it is always disheartening if the reverse is the case. So in all this, one needs to be very, very careful to avoid anything that may cause infertility in marriage. The next aspect we are to look at is infidelity. This happens to be a very broad topic when it comes to marriage. Infidelity in marriage, it is one of the greatest sins even before God. As a woman, when you are married, you are expected to be faithful to your husband. You are expected to admire no other man other than your husband. You are expected not to go out with any other man other than your husband. You are expected to be sincere, truthful in all ramifications with your husband. And as a husband, you don't need to sleep around with any other woman other than your wife. Because once this happens, it kills love. It kills trust. And once there is no love, once there is no trust, there is bound to be divorce.